Hello there, welcome to New Beginnings. I'll just put you off of my ceiling. I got here with 10 seconds on the countdown left to go, so yeah, I was organised, had it preset and running. But yeah, 10 seconds. That was tight. So let's go first of all and see who's in the chat. I suddenly forgot what I do when I do that. Okay, I'm there. So in the chat we have our great friends Steve and Tina Jewell. And guys, do go over and check out their channel. They're a really good community group. Check out their channel. I've got the fan on full pelt here and I'm still dripping sweat. Okay, what was my title for today? Come here, interesting things. Yes, I do actually have interesting things to tell you. I've got lots of random bits of information for you that you may well find interesting. Hey, we have Blue here. I'm on my phone making dinner. And you know, Blue, you have to tell us what the dinner is. Guys, do go and check out Blue Self-Reliance. It's a great channel. And I always say this, go and look at her community post. It's brilliant. There's so much to read on her community post. That's actually one of my favourite bits of her channel. So check out Blue's Self-Reliance. Steve and Tina Jewell were saying 3C this morning, but sunny. And Blue saying, oh, spaghetti bolognese. I won't say it too loud. Mike's in the next room through the wall there, and he will be over, Blue. He will be over to have your spaghetti bolognese. Lovely. Okay, yes, I do have lots of odds and ends to tell you. Let's start with something simple. Let's start with, what day is it? Wednesday. I've now tried to keep all my bits on the same day together, which might sound like it's easier to find where things are, but no, because I used to be able to just click on anything, but now I'm constrained to certain things on certain days, so I've got to get the right bit to click on. Oh, that would be good. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's out of sequence. Okay, here it is. No news here. Was you expecting something? No news here. I am the queen of carrying buckets, one at a time. I did say that. And the Gypsy and Vanilla asked me how many buckets I actually do. And I said that I can only carry one at a time because of the balance thing. And I can't carry in one hand anyway. So I thought the best thing to say, and I haven't done it yet, is to work out. I have done a video how many hugelkultur beds I've got. So I think I will look at that, see how many I've got, tell you the size of them, then tell you how many raised beds I've got, and then remind you of all the other areas I've got, and then let you work out how many buckets you think I should need to do per day, and how many fruit trees, etc. How many buckets you think I need to do per day, and then I'll tell you how many I actually get to. As I say, doing my lives gives me a sort of little break from doing it, and just before I start my live, I'm normally having something quick to eat as well while I'm setting up my live. So yeah, sorry, no news. I must remind you, I have put them now in bold letters at the beginning of the videos. The garden videos you're seeing now are what were done prior to no water situation. It's that I keep mentioning I have so many different areas of my garden. I can't show you the 2 of 1 day of how it's all coming on. So I've always split them into different sections, such as the hugel beds. So these are the ones that you would have caught up on all the time. You've been seeing all the videos that I did instead of editing and posting those. I obviously instead was doing all the videos of the problems and all what was going wrong. So these are backdated to prior to all that. Doors open. Oh, bless you, Blue. Same to you, as always. Okay, let's go on to... Why are the letters in the wrong order? So I'll tell you, I've now got Wednesday. Wednesday, A, B, C, X, E, G, F, D, T, K, L. Now you know I can't find them. I know you can shuffle them around. Well, I at least put them there. It's probably the order I did them because I did do them all at once. Okay, let's go on to this. Okay, today is no games, no messing about. It is a simple quiz question. I'm sure you'll type it in to find the answer. What is a plinthologist? What is a plinthologist? He's an expert in something. He's an expert. Shall I type it in for you? Because I know some of you don't understand my accent. Plinthologist. Plinthologist. What is a plinthologist? An expert in? Stephen Tina say the corn and squash, you're doing well. Olive didn't sprout. Olive didn't sprout. Naughty Olive. Naughty Olive. You can always sponsor an olive tree in my garden, €20 a month, and then I put your name on the tree, so you will have an olive tree. I can't unfortunately send you any of the produce from the tree because it's illegal here unless I have a license to ship the olive oil or the olives abroad, which obviously I don't have. Yes, so the puzzle of today is, what is a plinthologist an expert in? Simple one, is it? No, I wouldn't have guessed it. Just happens to be in the book I'm reading. Arches and stonework, says Stephen Tina. Oh, very close. Very close. Very close. Very close. See if you can get a little closer. Okie dokie, let's go on to this. Okay, I always inform you of new things that's happening on YouTube, as in things you can do if you've got a channel. Excuse me. 1 second. Okay, I'm going to read it straight off my board, just so I get it right. You know when you're loading your post and you have to say now if you use any AI and say yes or no, if it's made for kids, all those things, that section where you put all your information. Well, there's a section now, it's on experiment still, so some of you will have it, some of you won't have it yet, so just scroll down all that area and you'll see if you've got it, and it's called Automatic Concepts. Automatic Concepts, what do you think that is? And basically, what's their words? I'm going to read their actual words. Is if there is a term you use in your video, now take that as whatever you like, if there's a term used in your video that people might be unfamiliar with, instead of them having to leave your video and go and look up what does that word mean, automatically, if YouTube algorithm thinks there's a word people won't know or a term you've used that they won't know, like plinthologist, it will automatically appear in your description. Now, I don't like the sound of that, because are we just talking words like plinthologist, for example, or are they going to put things such as, if you don't know about the war in Cyprus in 1974 by the invasion of the Turks, depends on where you learnt it from as to the truth of the story of what happened. So let's say they're going to say something about that. If I mention that I live in an abandoned village and the reason my village is abandoned, and I might just mention the war in Cyprus in 1974, well, they might put the wrong source of information in about that, which I wouldn't be very happy to be on my channel if it's not what happened from the Cypriot side, obviously. So I don't know quite what that is. If they're just going to put a word term or something like that, I feel they could start dictating to you certain things. So let me know your views on that, and I'll tell you where that goes. Columns, bases. Something very specific. You were closer with stonework. They do stonework, but there's one special item they learn first, and then some of these other things will come into play. The plinthologist studies one particular thing, and then these things you're saying are spurs off of that. So let's say a basic plinthologist, what does he know? You're very close, Steve. You're very close. I'm just being picky now. So yes, let me know what you think about that new concept. As I say, it's called automatic concept, basically. And let me know what you think about that. Oh, Blue got it. It's bricks. It's bricks. They study bricks. Yes, they do stones as well, types of stones and concrete. So Steve was right, but just a basic plinthologist would do bricks first. So I'm going to say a big clap for both of you, because Steve got the ball rolling, and that's about the book I'm reading. And you get a lot of plinthologists work for forensics. So if they find a little fragment of a brick, for example, thrown through a window, they can actually tell you exactly, just from a fragment, where that brick came from. So I'm going to say both of you get the applause today. So well done to you both. Very well done. That was a hard one. Yes, Blue. Yes, that's lovely, Blue. Steve straight away said, well done to Blue. I'm reading it because I know some people just listen to my lives. Steve and Tina Jill saying, well done, Blue. And Blue says, couldn't have done it without you, Steve. This is my lovely community. Blue says, I actually thought it was to do with the bases for record turntables, like a plinth, I suppose. Plinth. Yes, well done to both of you. Okay, so that wasn't as hard as I thought that might have been today, but we'll talk more about my book in a minute. Let's go on to something else today, which is this. Oh yes, those of you who watch, you will know what we're doing now, my craft update. And this is my ongoing current cross stitch that I'm doing. And the game is you're guessing what this is. You're guessing what the picture is. Okay, Blue, she's going to stir the spaghetti. So you're guessing what this is, and the only clue is the picture is one item or one thing. It's not a background and lots of things going on. So it's not a table set for tea. That would be several different items. It is one thing. And you're all guessing. You can guess as many times as you like, but I'm not going to say who is right, who is wrong, or if anyone's close until it's obvious what it is. And then I will remember if anyone gets it or gets very close to it. I will make a note and remember. Oh, you get a head start. Okay, let's go. So look, Dawn's done a lot more. Done the top bit. I thought that might help, but no. I tell you what, I haven't finished that topish bit there. Haven't finished it. I think that's more complex. I'm showing you that bit first. I haven't finished it. I've got to go up quite a bit more yet and fill in some bits. I got so lost on that. You can imagine, can't you? I got so lost on it. Literally, what I did is I used magnetic boards and hold line magnets in place. And I literally went back down here and I was just going up, doing whatever colour, going up, doing whatever colour. So it's like dots before your eyes. But and I'll show you when I've finished it, the pattern. Although the pattern is easy to follow and the key is easy to follow, a couple of times I'm like, oh no, hold it, it's that one, not that one. But mostly it's easy to follow. The colours on the key don't really match the colours on here. So let's say I think on the key something looks black and it's actually a dark brown. So, but this is the thing so far. I'll do a distant shot and then I'll do a nearer shot. So I say it's one thing, this is the correct way up. I have to keep reminding people. So you can make multiple guesses. If you guess right and then another day you guess something and it's wrong, I'll still keep your right answer. So never be afraid that you've guessed. If you change your mind, it doesn't mean that's your new answer. You can just keep, you can do 50 million guesses. And if you get one of those right, I will tell you nearer the end. Very intricate. I like it. It's pretty. It's difficult, but it's pretty. I like the spurt of brown out the top. Spurt of brown. I don't think doing that top bit has helped you at all. I don't think it's helped. Water cellar, says Steve. Water cellar. Oh, wait, I've missed one above that. Steve and Tina Jewel, soldier, ceremony soldier. Blue say it's pretty. It is pretty. Nanya Texas on back 20. Hello to you. Guys, do go and check out the channel over there. And don't forget, while you're over there, why not hit that subscribe button? So I'll do it a bit nearer. Obviously, I can't get all of it in the frame now. But yeah, it is definitely very pretty. It's funny because while I'm doing what are the very pretty parts, when I'm close work doing it, I can't see the pattern I'm making. And then when I finish a bit, I sort of step away and I'm like, oh wow, look what I've just made. As I say, it's just like dots before your eyes at the moment. Oh, yeah, it's that bit doesn't help, does it? That bit doesn't really help. I thought that might have helped, but maybe not. I don't know what helps and what hinders. But yeah, it's very pretty, whatever it is. Very pretty. It's this bit. I mean, I can't tell what it is. I can't tell. Maybe I've done it all wrong. Who knows? But as I say, I haven't finished this bit. There's holes because I'm literally going from side to side now. Why, thanks, says Nanya Text on back 20. You're very welcome. Ow, I just pinged myself. Yeah, I've done a thing now because I have to do like an odd cross because I'm going along. So now I've got a bit of thread at the top that I'm going to need again. And it's fairly tidy. That's fairly good. Fairly neat on the back. Not too bad. So keep your guesses coming. If you suddenly think of something, you can always either email or just send a message or put a comment under this live. I just dropped my bookmark. Yeah. So it's coming along anyway. It's coming along. Okay, let's go on to this. And that hamster reminds me of my cats. My friend came round to cut my cat claws for me because, my perspective. I used to always do my dog claws. It's not that I can't do them, but with my perspective, I dread to cut their claws now. So she came round to do them. Remember, I've got 4 cats. So I said to her, right, what do you want first? The crazy one? Or do you want the calm ones first and get those done? And she said, well, whatever you think. So I gave her the crazy, who was quiet, and she wasn't bad at all. I was so pleased with her. So then I got a little bit of food out for her, like dried food. And I gave her a bit of that. So good girl, good girl. That was Fossil, in case you know my cat. So because I then put a couple of bits down, I went to pick up Kit, who's the ragdoll cat, the ragdoll kitten. And I went to pick him up, and he's scurrying to try and get away because he wants to get the food. I've got all scratches like down here, down my front, and you can't see it. I think it's stopped now. But he caught, lucky I didn't have earrings in, he caught my ear, front and back. I don't know if you can see or not. It's here. I don't want to touch it because it's still not properly healed. And I felt like it caught my ear, but I paid no attention because I'm trying to deal with this cat. And she got one paw done of it. And then she said, let go. So I let go. And she goes, because you've got all blood pouring down your neck. And I did say I didn't know how he'd be because he's the newest cat. And apart from when he was seriously ill, we took him to the vet when he was having convulsions and all sorts of things. We've never had to do anything to him. And then we did, I think, because I went to sort out the blood, Mike picked up Pebbles. Now, she's not long been to the vet, and he cut all her claws. And I said, I think he's missed one of her dew claws. So my friend had a look and she said, no, it's fine. Perhaps she just really had it out when you were looking. And then we did Mr. Colin Waffles. He's the black and white one. And he was quite good, actually. He was quite good. He got a bit fidgety with the last one. But so we got Kit with 1 foot done, 1 foot not done. But we did quite well with that. So the hamster reminded me of that. That's what the hamster reminded me of. Blue saying that's a hamster that runs my internet. That's the hamster, Blue, that when he's in my ring light running around. That's what makes my brain work. Anyway, he's stopped now. He's fallen asleep. He's bored with me talking. So he's actually stopped on number 9. Number 9. Now, if you recall on my countdown to this live, when it counts down, number 9 is the picture of me coming out my computer with a glass of wine. So we'll talk something about computers today. And I want to say with computers, again, this is a heads up on YouTube. Did you know you can have ads on your videos, you know that. Well, now YouTube are so desperate because people keep putting ad blockers on. They now are going to pay you that instead of the normal ads that you have running in your videos, if you do that, they now want to pay you to have ads of YouTube saying have premium and sign up to this and sign up to that, all YouTube stuff. So like advertising their premium and all that stuff. The only thing is you have to sign up to it, but they don't tell you how much you're going to get. I think they're going to base it on how many people view it. I can't say that for sure, but why wouldn't they say an amount? Now, if you know anything about YouTube, anything, if you do this join thing on your channel or any of the things associated with YouTube, super chats and all that, yes, you get money for it, but you get a weeny percentage. So basically you're going to be using your channel to promote them so they get more money. Oh, Storm said, go run. Yeah, keep safe. I did see it on your channel, so do keep safe there. We're thinking of you. Blue's got premium. I do know that if anyone watches a channel and the watcher has got premium, so say Blue watches my channel, she's got premium, I get 0.01 cent because she's got premium, because I believe premium means you don't, one of the things is you don't get ads. So because say Blue's watching it but there won't be ads running, because she's paying YouTube for premium, they give me 0.01 cent for every viewer that has premium. So that's what I say. I'm not going to get a lot if I'm advertising premium. And I don't know if your laptop's the same as mine, but literally I can't do anything on my computer without premium. YouTube, come get premium. Are you sure you don't want free trial? And it just bombards me. Yes, so that's what we're talking about. So if you're interested in that, if you're someone who is desperate to make as much money as you can out of YouTube, then do look into that. If you don't know about it, I'm sure you can find about it somewhere out there. They definitely want people to do it. I won't be doing that. Don't spend it all at once, Dawn. It makes me laugh because I don't earn barely anything on YouTube, as you know. Hopefully next month, fingers crossed, I will get payout next month. And I said the last time I got paid was July last year. So I don't earn enough, but you can't have a YouTube channel without having a tax number. Now in Cyprus, you don't get a number unless you work. So if I apply for a tax number, I will then have to start paying tax regardless on whether I'm actually working or not. So, yeah, I have talked about all this before. If you want to know more, do ask me. But basically, let's say you're going to be self-employed in a couple months' time and you want to get set up. So you set up your tax number and whatever. From the day you set it up, you can't say, I'm not working yet. You have to pay tax. And here, it's not, I was always self-employed mostly in England. It's not like you're self-employed in England and you say how much you earn and pay tax on that. No, in Cyprus, you say what your job is and they tell you how much tax you have to pay based on the name of that job. You can't say, but I didn't earn that. They say, well, you're no good at that job. That's the amount. you should be earning. So can you imagine, I'm a YouTuber. Oh, YouTubers, if that's your job, you must be earning X, Y, Z. Then I'd have to pay tax on that. So because it took me, I think 2 years to get round this, because YouTube insists you have to have a tax number or similar, whatever your country does, what number you have. And I even got the Cyprus government to have an official declaration to explain this to them. And they said, well, I have to pay tax to America. So basically, any Americans watching, any money they take, what they do is when they pay me out, they take tax first out of it before they send it to me, because I can't physically pay tax in America. No, but you've got, you have like, they call it social insurance number or something, blue, isn't it? We don't have anything like that. We have no numbers. We are a name, not a number, as they say in the prisoner. We don't have any numbers associated to us. So as long as you have a number somewhere along the line, you exist, basically. You show you exist. See, we don't have an address, so we don't exist. Let's see. Let's go back a bit because I've missed a few comments there. Blue says, so they give you 1 cent. No, 0.01 of a cent, not even a cent. 0.01. Not as in no euros. It's like 0.01 of a cent, which means you have to watch 100 video to get you €1. No more than that, Blue. Oh, I did look up today, because someone asked, well, how much do you get paid from people watching? So you know me, I have my way to find these things out. You get, or I get, this is fact for me, because I know YouTube pay different amounts to different countries and have different amounts you have to have before you get paid. So this is fact for me. It said I get €2.47 for each 1k of views. So I need 1k of views to get €2.47. And when you think all those adverts that they play in between and they get paid for those as well, it's like, oh my goodness. Yes, so that's fact for me. Fact for me. Oh dear. National insurance number, that's the one. That's the one, Blue. That's it. Yes, that's it. Oh, Blue, did you see the what's it called? The email I sent you. I don't think I can show pictures here because I've tried before. Let me just see. Because I've tried before and I have trouble. I did write down how to do it. Oh, let's do it. If I can share screen and put it on my... Wait, hold on. Oh, the horses. No. Wait. I don't think I can do it. Wait. No. Oh, wait. I might be able to go there. Where did I put it? Wait. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, I put it in a file so I wouldn't lose it. What file did I put it in? There. Yes, I put it in there. Wait. Oh, yes, I should be able to show this because I didn't do it as a picture. Oh, I've just come off. Wait, I know where I want to go. Wait. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I've got something else up. I don't want that. Oh, wait. Hold on. There. There. That is what I want. Nearly there. Nearly there. No. It's this one here. You probably can't see it, but I sent it to Blue, and it was after we were talking about how she just, when we talk about the airplanes, that if people like allowed in the airplanes, and she said I just have to give them a look, and that is it. It's the face says it all. So yeah, I was trying to find the big picture of that, but I can't bring it up big for some reason. Anyhow, I've forgotten how to do the pictures. Blue saying she did see it. It was hilarious. Exactly what my face is like right now. Stephen Tina saying YouTube's a hobby for them. For me, it's to keep my mind working spontaneously. So it's kind of brain therapy. So it's necessary for me. It's my lifeline in more ways than one. Steve says spend more on shoe leather than we make. Canada is about to tax 5% on streaming companies like Netflix and YouTube to use Canadian content. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Yes, I think you've got to be in it like me, if you get something for it, I'm not going to say no. And as they did right at the beginning, if you say you don't want to put ads in, they put them in anyway and take all the money. So you're not going to say no, but certainly unless you're going to do it sort of 24/7 as a business. I don't like the way people are setting their kids up for a business. I don't think children should be in videos in any shape or form, to be honest with you, because that's using them for content. Don't expect we're seeing the tax money. No, I should think not. Okay, let's go on to this. Okay, last time I just picked up a book and I read you the back of it. It's a Ruth Rendell and it's called End in Tears. And I said I'm going to make myself sit and read. I love to read, but obviously I'm on time constraints at the moment. But I keep sitting down, pick it up, 10 minutes, have a read. And I've actually got quite a long way. The bottom is how much I've read. I can read quite fast. It's because I speed read, and the text is quite big anyway. It's not like small text, and as you can see, it's a shorter book than normal as well, pretty much. And I always review it at the beginning out of 10, then about the middle, and then at the end, because you know me, it's got to have a good ending. So sometimes the rating drops severely if the end is a disappointment or expected. Well, I'm going to say a healthy 8 out of 10 to start with. It got straight into the story. I like it because there's not too many characters, so I get mixed up. I forget who's who and what's what. Although just where I got to, I'm reading about people. I was like, oh yeah, who were they? So I had to go flicking back again. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to write down as I read a book, this person. I can't remember. I can't remember who people are. But yeah, straight into the book. If you like a book that gets straight into things, this is very good. So if you want to know what it's about, go back to my last live on Wednesdays. I only do the books on Wednesdays, and you can fast forward to look for those little interlude bits I play. If you want to see one particular bit, you know what they look like. That's part of why I do it, so people don't have to watch a whole live if they're interested in one particular section. So that's for you that I do all those. I'm sweating here. I'm just dripping. Let's see. Blue saying, I agree, kids can't consent and they need to be able to do that. Parents using their kids' views really grinds my gears. Yeah. I don't care if it's just, I'm going to upset people because there's probably people I watch that do it. Even just, oh, here's the cute little grandchild. To me, that's like, it's like pets as well. Now, all right, I show my cats and I do videos on them. But I'm talking about channels that is the channel. I'm talking about that a bit more. Yeah, I mean, if you want to show people in it, then that's up to you. It's your choice. That's what social media is about. You do what you want to do, but then you shouldn't be paid. And I know there's made for kids and kids in it. No, they pop up, especially in the thumbnail. Don't be having children in the thumbnail. No, I could go on and on about this subject. But yes, the book, that's a definite healthy 8 out of 10 so far. Let's see where that goes. Okie doke, let's go on to this. I have 3 things for you in this section. Some interesting things. First of all, I got mail. I have opened it. I was excited. I opened it in the car. If you don't know, our mailbox, our PO box is over an hour away from our house. How crazy is that? So not only do we have to drive to our mailbox, we have to make like a day trip out of it and do bank and things like that, because that's all over there. We don't live near anything. So we drive, we do banking, we pick up the PO box. What else do we do? If there's any particular shops, DIY shop or anything like that, although there is a DIY shop nearer to us, but any specialist shops or food shopping, I didn't do that, thank goodness. What else did we do the other day? Anything like that, any collections, if someone sent us a parcel, those kind of things. So, Dawn Got Mail, that's my address. If you want to send me something, that would be lovely. And this is from Texas Jan, and do go and check out her channel. It's Texas Jan 0057. And look, she sent a lovely card of Lily. Isn't that beautiful? Lily. And she sent me a donation in the card, which is very lovely. That's very helpful. And she's put, I hope you're able to deposit or convert this to euros because it's dollars. Yes. And we've actually found somewhere that it's 89 of US to 135 into of euros, so we do well on that, and no charge. She said, I tried to locate a place to convert to euros, but nothing close enough to me. Best of luck getting everything fixed, Texas Jan. So thank you for that, Texas Jan. I do like looking at foreign money. So that is, it's the US Treasury is on that one. What's that one? I can't see. US Treasury on that one. Another building on that one, but I can't tell what that building is. It does say underneath, but it's really small, so I can't see that. It looks quite a similar style as in era of building. If anyone can tell me what's on the 20, I can't see that one. It's not the White House, is it? No, it's not the White House. Might be, because there's a park in front of it. Hold on, let's see. Let's put it by my light. See if I can see better. No, I can't see it. I don't have my magnifying glass here. Anyway, that's super. Thank you for that, Jan. That was really kind of you. So many of you have been so kind. And as I say, it's not about sending money. It's just supporting me, sharing the GoFundMe page that Blue set up for me, or there's a PayPal account. You can donate that way, whatever's easiest and best for you. And Blue told me to pin it to the top of the comments under the live when I'd finished, and I eventually managed that. So if you don't know the links, then I will try to remember to pin it after the live in the comments under this live. What else was I going to say? Oh, a funny thing. While we were out doing our bits and pieces, if you know Greek restaurants, Cypriot restaurants look very similar, with the wooden painted chairs, the blue painted wooden chairs made like with straw, weave chairs, the blue and white check tablecloths. That's very typical here as well. And there was this group of Russian, I wouldn't say young girls, I would say women, walking along, and they just screamed Instagram. Do you know what I mean by that? That they were very plasticized. Plasticized, spent a lot of money on their faces, but it wasn't doing them favours. That's plasticized. Not to be confused with plasticine. They were plasticized, and they were all overdone up, and they sauntered over to this restaurant. It's outside restaurant. And they've got really pretty, I've taken pictures before, so you'll see it elsewhere. And there's pretty flowers, hanging baskets. It's very pretty. And one of them sits on the chair and sort of poses, but she spends a while sort of sorting out her pose. And the others are just standing, not sitting down. And I was like, well, they obviously want to take her picture first, and then they can sit down, because it obviously had to be just her. So one of them takes her picture, then she gets her phone out and does all the selfie things. And the owner of the restaurant came out to, oh, do you want to sit down? And they went, no, thank you. And they got up and they walked away. And then a bit later, when the owner was in, another one came, sat on a completely different table and did exactly the same thing. And you think, okay, they want a shot for Instagram. I'm not joking. A bit later, they were further down the road, did the same thing at a different look restaurant, more of a modern-y outdoor place, set and did all the same thing again. Now, that wasn't a picturesque, like typical Instagram picture. I'm starting to think, I know so many people on social media are fake, that they go round to all these restaurants and they went, I ate here, and then I ate here, and then I ate here. Weird. How weird. It's not really a concept here. We don't see it apart from tourists. So it's not like a lot of countries where you see everyone filming all the time. No. Oh, bless you. Blue's put up. That's the link to the GoFundMe. Thank you, Blue. Water needed now. Bless you. Did they take pictures of someone else's dinner? No, they just sat on an empty table. And I thought first it was just for an Instagram shot, because, as I say, it was a blue and white tablecloth, a blue chair. And I thought it was just for, oh, that'd be a lovely picture. No, they didn't want to show food because they didn't want to order. And I said to Mike, they strike me as the sort of people you get that go to a cheap hotel, and then at breakfast, they take all the food into their bags, and that's their food for the week. They only pay for breakfast. Oh dear, I'd love to know what their account is and just go, I told you a little while ago about this girl It was on a YouTuber's site where they're showing you how a lot of this stuff is fake, their lives, that they say this is their life, but it isn't. And she's like, sort of showing you what their real life is. And if they say they own a homestead and they don't, they just like go and work on someone's land for the day, that kind of thing. And she'd put in there these shots of where this girl was saying about she's on her daddy's yacht, her daddy's private yacht, and the people were watching her. They were on this boat, like for tourists, like hundreds of people on this boat, but she'd got a quiet corner and she's filming. I'm on daddy's private boat, not for a laugh, like seriously. Oh dear. Got to pay for the plastic implants somehow, yeah. She was, the main one was so plasticized. It's like there's a lot of YouTubers out there using filters all the time on their film, and then you'll catch them in, say, someone else's, or they've forgotten the filter at one point. It's like, oh my gosh, it's shocking. And I know of one channel where they always filter their thumbnail, so much so that they look about 20 years younger on their thumbnails. And then you go to their real video and they're like, oh, that's them. I'm very tempted to say, why have you got your grandchild in the thumbnails all the time? Dawn thinks these things, but Dawn doesn't do them. Oh dear. And what was the other thing? Oh, just to say, you should see my scrambled board of scribblings. Just to say that people have asked about the fire here, and as we drove out, I filmed it for you, and that would just give you an idea of that would be posted on Friday. I've done it today, scheduled it for Friday. That's an update. So I have put in some footage first, what you have already seen, not the whole video, but because I'm showing you the actual areas that you're going to see afterwards as the after the fire. And I have written this bit here. This is the bit I'm going to show you after. So you see the good contrast between green and lush, and then you see the same bit after. And I've already apologised for the state of the after fire footage for two reasons. Oh, three reasons. One, I've only got the cheap phone. It doesn't like jumping around, and it doesn't like you doing anything with the footage. I have to stabilise the footage, which is on my free editing suite. You can stabilise, and I have to stabilise everything, even if I'm walking around the garden. Every bit of footage you get from me is stabilised, which takes ages for it to run through. So you load in all the footage, then you reload it to stabilise. So old camera, old phone, as in old type. It was new to me, but it's a really old model. Mike drives crazy up our mountain track, and it is a proper road officially, but it's not tarmac, it's not a road. So it's potholes and gravel and bits of mountain, different heights and all that. And thirdly, it's stunk of smoke still, and you see in the footage it's still smouldering. And Mike's got issues, so he didn't want to be there long. He wanted to go, so I had to stabilise it. And you got Mike going up the bumpy road, and he's going really fast, so I slowed the film down as well, the footage, so you could actually see something. And with that and the stabilisation, it's pretty poor quality. It's pretty poor quality, so I'll apologise. But as I say, I mean, I would have got out normally and filmed some, but it really did stink of smoke. It's not good for you. So, yeah, it's all that green you saw in the footage of the fire. None of that is anymore. So you will see that on Friday. The update. I thought it was easier to film it and just show you all what's there. So let's go on. What's the time? Yes, let's go on and do a bit of this. So, questions. I'm answering a question today. I do love your questions. I must do, when I'm free again, I do another Q&A. If any of you got any questions you want to ask, what I normally do with viewers' questions is collect a whole lot of questions in, then make a video. Blue's been in one or two of them in the past. You ask your questions, and then I put up on the screen question from Blue Self-Reliant, and then I read the question and then answer it, make a whole video full of questions. So if any of you want to do that, you can just email me or put a question randomly under any video, but put for your next Q&A video, or else I'll just be answering your question. So if you've got questions, do that, and it gives you a shout out in a full video. Dinner's ready, kids. Push your hands out yourselves. Okay, so the question I often get asked are, how old are your cats? And I have mentioned it before. So first of all, we got Pebbles. Pebbles is the tortoiseshell one. If only I could remember how to show you pictures, I could put you pictures up of the cats. So Pebbles is the tortoiseshell one. We named her Pebbles because friends of ours, funny enough, the estate agents who sold us both properties, they actually had their estate agent backed on to Dusudi Beach, so a beach. And they said there is a lovely, lovely cat there, definitely been dumped because they knew what cats were around there. And she's petrified being there, so she's not feral or anything. And they couldn't take her. And at that point, we didn't have cats. So they said, would you take her? And we said yes. And we took her, and I called her Pebbles, one because she was found on the beach, Pebbles, and the second thing is she's tortoiseshell, and so all the different colours on her body are different stones, different pebbles. So that's Pebbles. She wasn't a kitten when we got her, definitely not a kitten. And when we get our animals, we get them done straight away. So we went to a vet, and I have the vet portfolio. This isn't the vet we use now. We didn't know where the vet was that we use now. But the date on this is 2005. So that tells you Pebbles is older than from 2005 because she wasn't a kitten when we got her. So she is the oldest cat for sure that we've got. Then I always believe animals should be in twos mostly, and we wanted a second one. So we went to the cat sanctuary and we got Fossil. Now, Fossil was already named by the cat sanctuary. They already named them. She was named Fossil. So we thought that was funny, Fossil and Pebbles. Now, Fossil was born at the cat sanctuary, but when we got her, she wasn't a kitten. She was a small cat, but she wasn't a kitten. And the date we got Fossil from the sanctuary was 15th of the 7th, 08. 08. So she's our second oldest. So they're our two old girls now. And then the third one was Mr. Colin Waffles. And he was the one that he kept appearing here. And we found out he was actually one that the stables, it's a long way from us. You can walk it, but it's a long walk. And the cat was given to them by a lady that was moving out of the country. And he was going to leave it down at the stables. They don't live at the stables. So it was a cat there for the stables. And we didn't realise. And then connections were made. And we said, oh, we've got your cat then. because he was saying he hasn't got this new cat. Where is it? And we said, what does it look like? We'll keep our eye out. And he said, Colin Waffles' description. We're like, come up and see if it's yours. So he came up, yes, it is. He put it in his car, drove it back down to the stables. Within 2 hours, the cat was back again. So he said, it's just going to come back. And he was worried something would happen to it during the journey. We don't know how it got up here. So, and the reason his name's Mr. Colin Waffles, long story how we came across, we chose the name Colin because he came with a collar on. That's how we knew he was someone. And we said, oh, Colleen at first because he's wearing the collar. And then I said, no, it's a boy. So Mike said Colin. And then when the man from the stables came up, he said, the cat's name's Waffles. And then we didn't know what to call him, Colin or Waffles. So I just said, Mr. Colin Waffles. That's why he's got that fancy name. And then more recently, the ragdoll kitten just arrived here. Now, he is a kitten. I'm pretty sure he's a kitten. And he came up here from nowhere. We tried to ignore him, but him and Mr. Colin Waffles sleep together and kiss each other and bath each other. And I've shown videos of where they literally are entwined most of the time. So because we weren't going to keep him, and I just kept saying the kitten's here, the kit's here, the kitten. And then we go, oh, look, the kitty's here. And that was so long that Mike said, we got to feed him. So we fed him, and he's eating like he's never eaten in his life. No, he always eats like that. And I said, oh, Kitty, we just have to call him Kitty now because we called him that for so long. And Mike said, oh, it's a boy though. So we said, well, Kit, because there's a American program where there's a robot car type thing, and it's Kit is the car, Knight Rider, that's the program. So we said, right, that would be Kit then. So Kit is definitely the youngest of them all. Waffles, we don't know, because as I say, the stables man got the cat given from someone else, and he wasn't bothered how old was it or anything. So, but we think he's the third, and then Kit is the fourth, the baby. So, yeah. So if you've got questions, I love answering questions. If you've got questions, then just send them. As I say, just put for your next Q&A video. You can ask several questions. Don't think you can only ask one. Ask as many as you like. And I'll make another video answering questions soon. And as I say, it gives you a lovely shout out. Okay, I'm going to finish there for today. Things to do, as you know. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you if you're watching this back later. Really appreciate it. Thank you for all of you who have been supporting me in whatever way that may be. Those playing my playlist back to back. Thank you for that. That hopefully will tip me over next month, over the €70. I can't see why I won't get payout next month. And I think I said it's the 21st I get the payout. So I will let you know, obviously, if I do get the payout. I should do. If I don't, something's gone wrong. So thank you, everybody. And I will be here on Friday, much earlier than the time today, of course, on Friday on my other channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week and a great weekend. And I can't thank you enough for being here. Blue says, have an awesome one. Take care. I'll keep pushing the GoFundMe. Bless you. As I say, just everyone supporting me and just being here for me. Thank you so much, and see you soon. Until then, Meraki.